What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we're going to be looking at the newer starter deck from over in Japan. It's weird, frankly, right? Very, 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 very strange. I've got most of the Japanese starter decks. I think I'm missing 7 and 8. I never picked them up for some reason. But, you know, 1, 2, and 3, and then 4, 5, and 6, they came out as trios. We've had them in the West now. And then 7 and 8 was your Gallantmon and your Old Force Digimon, which we've had. And then 9 and 10 were your Imperial Demon and your Mastermon. And you can buy them as a double pack in Amazon Japan. And you've got exclusive sleeves and a box and a couple of alternate art promos of Mastermon and Imperial Demon. But now with this newer starter deck, it's different again. You can see it's ST-11. Very much a starter deck. But what they've gone and done is just released one on its own. It is just starter deck 11. There is no 12. As it stands at the moment, this is the most recent starter deck which has gone and been released over in Japan. And now it's clearly themed around Gamamon. One of the coolest things about it is it comes in a deck box. Like, it comes in a full-on, we'll get to the cards in a minute, it comes in a full-on plastic deck box. Now, I do kind of love that on the back they've got Gamamon there. I have to call him Gammonmon, which is not its name, it's Gamamon. And you can see there's got, you know, Gamamon all over it there and a little silhouette. You've got Gamamon on the front, and this is cool. Gamamon only came around recently, but we had the Psycho Jump promo, and we had the promo that came in the pack over in Japan with, there were the free Tamers and the free Digimon. Now we've had this one, and there's one in BT8 as well. Gamamon's gone like 0 to 60 very, very quickly. Gamamon got very big very quick. Right. Let's see what we've got in here, shall we? Now, there are a lot of reprints. I want to say it might even be all alternate art reprints. And like I say, there's only one coming out on its own, which is a little bit weird. But I think that might be what they're doing here. That they are just kind of going, right, you know what? Let's just do a reprint of a bunch of cool cards, red cards, put Gamamon on, jobs are good, and off we go. Could be wrong, but that very much does seem to be what they're doing here. You know, this is a Digimon from BT2, and, you know, it's a kind of cool one whereby if there's 5 more cards in your opponent's trash, you get 1,000 power. So yeah, got a reprint of that one. Now there are, I believe, yes, we've got a playset of that one, so that's kind of cool. Now, one thing that is very cool here, and this is going to be especially good for people in the US, Europe, etc., there are a bunch of reprints from the first red starter deck, and the reason that's good is the first red starter deck sold out a little while ago and hasn't come back into stock since. So it's hard to get hold of these. All it does is give this Digimon an extra 1,000 power. But we've not, like I say, trying to get a hold of Starter Deck 1 for a decent price in English right now is a pain. Now we've got the Beamon there, which is also the one from BT2, which is a little bit different. And for the life of me, I am completely blanking on this, what this one does. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we've got ways around it. Yes, so when it's deleted, if it's your turn, you gain a memory. So we got a lovely, 2 of those ones, sorry. Now we got this dude from BT2, it's Vorvamon, and it's a vanilla card. It's not particularly good. We don't need to spend very much time on it, if I'm honest with you. Got a playset of it though, which is quite nice. Now we've also got from BT3, is this Hawkmon? I want to say Hawkmon. I could be wrong about that, if I'm honest with you. I think it's Hawkmon. Yes, it is Hawkmon. Again, we got a vanilla card there. Nothing terribly exciting. But we do get a playset, so yay, I suppose. Now, this, for a lot of people, this is going to be the star of this deck. This is going to be a lot of... When this comes out in English, it is going to be a very popular deck. And one of the main reasons is going to be this. Because this is the Greymon that came around in the starter deck, and it gives you security attack +1 as an inheritable skill. It's great. It still sees a whole bunch of play. It's annoying it comes as a 2 of, but it's maybe the best card in the deck. That tends to happen. So yeah, that is It's great that we're getting a reprint of it, and like I say, I've seen a bunch of people lately posting about trying to get hold of this card. So the fact that it is getting a bit of a reprint is a very, very good thing indeed. Now, we've got a reprint of this dude for some reason. It's BT4. It's your Fugamon. To be fair, it is a one-costed Digivolve level 4. It's not terrible, but let's not pretend it's an amazing card. Don't worry, though. You get a playset. Now, we've also got a playset of dude from BT5. I'm usually really good at this. I am failing massively today, ladies and gentlemen. But don't worry, I've clearly got a cheat sheet ready. This is the Monochromon from BT5. Yes, it is. Oh, of course it is. It's your one-costed Digivolve blocker that gives up 2 memory when you attack. Yeah, it's a cool card. One-costed Digivolve blocker is nice. Obviously, it's just in BT5. The reprints from the sets aren't that big a deal. It's a starter deck reprints, which are, I think it's fair to say, a little bit more hyped, a little bit more sought after. They're the ones that people are going to be a little more interested in. Yeah, that. Now, we've also got ourselves, I believe this is the Skull Greymon from BT1, which is a little bit weird, of course, because it's a rare card, but it's got no foiling like the rares used to have. It's not hollow like the new rares. It's just a regular card, but when you play it, you delete a Digimon with blocker. Only 2 of those, unfortunately. Feel free to be sad about that. And it's weird seeing a rare card that has no little foiling in the details and is not a hollow, but that's where we are, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. That's the one we've got. Now, we've also got the Lava Garitamon, which is another vanilla card, another one about which I am, shall we say, not terribly excited. But hey-ho. Now, we've also got another level 5. This one is from BT4. And I'm drawing a blank. Why am I forgetting so many of these dudes today? Never mind. It's alright, my cheat sheet will provide. So what we've got here is the Volkdramon, and this is another one that gives you security attack +1 as an inheritable skill. Very much like the Greymon we mentioned a moment ago, but there is a big difference in having it on a level 4 and a level 5. So it's still cool, but it's not the same. Now, we also see a reprint of the War Greymon. Now, this is, again, the one that came around in BT1, not the starter deck War Greymon, because, of course, there was a War Greymon in starter deck 1. This is the one that came around in BT1 in New Evolution in the new set. And this one, I mean, it's alright. When you Digivolve, you get security attack +1, and you get to ignore security skills. Again, it's very weird. It is a super rare, but there's no foiling, no texture. Even though they are super rare and rare cards, they are just regular cards. Like I say, no foiling, no detailing, no nothing. Now, this is a dude who you all will have seen a few times around before. It's a very popular Rookie Rush counter. It's your Volcanic Dramon from BT2. It's got security attack +1, but when you play it, not Digivolve play, you delete all of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 power or less. And you do get a playset of this one, which is rather lovely. You've then got 4 copies of the Taika Mia. This is again the one from BT1. And here's another reason why we might want this. Lying to you. 2 copies of Gaia Force. Now at this stage, this is the second starter deck they've reprinted it in. 3rd starter deck we've seen it in total. Gaia Force as a card, the price is really coming down. That's lovely. They do keep printing it. It's an amazing card. It's maybe still the best red option card. It's very much up there. So printing it again here, it's just another way for people to be able to get hold of it. And I, for one, am all in favour, and that's rather lovely. And then we've got Heir of Dragons. That's the one from BT4. Draw 2 cards. And then if one of your Digimon has Greymon or Dramon in its name, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 power or less. Which is kind of cool. And obviously you get a playset of that one. Now, as we have become accustomed to, we do have... We'll get to the promos in a moment. We do have memory gauges here. But these are cool memory gauges. Now, they're not metal. They're plasticky. but they are foil, and you'll notice they look exactly like the kind of ones that used to come out of booster packs, except they are shiny and plasticky, and it's really cool. I appreciate them very much. And then we finish with 3 copies. No, why would they give 3 copies? That would be dumb. 4 copies, a full playset of the Digimon promo. Now, if you are outside of Japan, you can't play with these cards. There is a question as to why you would pick them up, because they're cool, and I'm effectively collecting the starter decks. Now, well, I've missed 2, so I probably need to get them at some point. But essentially what we've got here is a bunch of reprints, but it does include Gaia Force and Greymon, which is cool. You then get yourself your shiny memory gauges, your deck box, and your 4 copies of the Digimon promo. So that's the starter deck. That's what you get if that's good enough for you, and it very much is for me. Yay! And if it's not, that's okay. One of the weirdest things about this starter deck, and this really does weird me out, it reprints rare and super rare cards, and this is a super rare card. Again, super rare, no foil, no texture, just a regular, ordinary, everyday run-of-the-mill card, but it's a super rare, and it says super rare on it. It's got the super rare symbol, but it's just a regular card, and that weirds me out a bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that will do for now. You know the deal. Comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, check out Patreon, all that good stuff. Tell me what you think about this starter deck. And you know, like, Japan starter decks tend to just get printed over here. Will we get it in a deck box? I think we will, actually, because we tend to get all their sleeves and all as well. So we don't have a release date for this, but it should release here at some point, and it should be pretty much exactly this. So I don't know. Tell me if you're excited or not. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And there all the other stuff I said before. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays. Bye!